Hello everyone, this is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the state of Illinois and their three districts as it pertains to recovering unclaimed funds for the bankruptcy court. This is similar to the other states that I've done previously where I pull up the funds locator and I show you about, how many uh, cases there are with unclaimed funds available in that district, and then I pull up the court website, show you what that looks like, and I also show you what their application looks like for that district and also the instruction packet. So if you're interested in working for that particular district or state, please stay tuned. Please note that I am not a bankruptcy attorney. I'm not an attorney at all. This is for researching purposes only if you're a funds locator or if you're interested in recovering claims for this particular state. So we're going to start with the funds locator, as I've mentioned before. I think it's helpful to do this because if you're a real estate agent or someone who's worked in a law firm before, you're used to working through court sites. For someone that's kind of on the other side of it and has never done it, it takes repetition. So I think this is helpful. If I were new starting out, I would want somebody to show me this. Again, this site is free. So you're pulling up, you're going under the court section here and you just type in IL. And so Central is here. Again, Central State or Central District of Illinois rather. And you're just searching. And so for this district, there are about 5,000 cases where there are unclaimed funds available. If you click amount twice, you will see the highest claim, right? So once you do that, you come over to the Central District of Illinois. If you pick which one you want to work on, you should do a little bit of background information, as I've stated before, and see what you can find. For this particular district, it covers Springfield, Peoria, Urbana, these particular cities, and then up here on these sites, this will give you the updated news. So if there's a closure or if there's something going on with the COVID in that particular area, they'll tell you, the most updated information. So although, their court hearings may be limited to telephone, their offices are still open, right? And it tells you right here, these particular offices, Springfield and Urbana, it'll tell you the staffing, what is open, what is closed. So at any rate, you're looking for unclaimed funds. You can type it here in the search bar engine, or it should be under court info. It's right here. So you click that and it'll pull up the application and instructions. So this district appears to use the official form, the form 1340. They already have this part filled in for this district. This looks similar to the other sites that we have. The sort of, I guess, the states that are following the official forms, this looks similar to what they're doing. So this is, again, formula writing, claim information. You have to pick what claimant you are, and you check that here, and then it has the U.S. Attorney's Office. Their address is listed here. So the more that you do this, and hopefully the more that I'm showing you this, it becomes familiar to you, so that when you're researching it on your own, you don't feel so alone and so out of it if you're someone who's new to this. For someone who's already working on, state funds, or they are a real estate agent and they're used to looking at court documents, this is not, that far off. Okay, so this is their application. And if you go back again, you'll see the instructions. And you can read through it and figure out what you need, what kind of claimant you are, what kind of documents you need, where to file the application, right? It has all that here. All right, so that is the Central District of Illinois. So if we go back to the funds locator, go back to the beginning, and we'll go back and we'll type IL again. And so the Northern District of Illinois is next. We click on that and click search. This one has about 36,000. So a lot, significantly a lot more than the previous central district, right? This has a lot more. So if you click amount twice again, it'll bring you up to the highest claim for that particular district. And if you wanted to go through here and pick which one you would like to work on, you could then move over to this Northern District of Illinois Bankruptcy Court website and figure out what you needed to do. So this particular district covers Chicago, Rockford, Lake County, Kane County. So big cities here, big areas, which is probably why their claim amount is like 30,000 or more, right? Because it's a big location. So under right here, frequently used links, you see unclaimed funds is listed there. So we can click there, or we can go over here and click. So unclaimed funds, we go down, requesting payment for unclaimed funds. So here, so in this area of Illinois, it appears as though that you need a motion, a notice of motion. You need to fill this in and fill in these forms. It looks like at one point they used December the 3rd, 2019, they used an application for unclaimed funds, and then it looks like they changed their process. So if I were working in the state, I see that this says revision, I would probably file this. But if you are always unsure, like if you wouldn't know, to look on those specific dates, then you could always call the clerk's office and find out what you need. But it tells you right here, a party seeking payment for unclaimed funds must complete, file, and present for hearing an application of payment of unclaimed funds and a notice of motion and proposed order. So, okay, this one is different, having read that. And this is what you have to do to really understand. Either read it through it, and then you can call a clerk's office to confirm. For here, you fill out the official form, but then they also want you to fill out a notice. So it's just one additional form. So a notice of motion. Because essentially an application for unclaimed funds is really a motion. For this Northern District, they're a little bit special, a little bit different than the Central District. They want you to fill out this additional form. And again, this is formula writing. So you just put in the style of the case and you just read through it. Read through it, fill in the blank. And the instruction packet for further information is, it's listed down here. Just keep reading through it. It'll tell you how to fill it out. What kind of claimant you are. It tells you what the notice of motion is. The proposed order, you have to fill that in for the judge's signature. And it tells you where to mail it. Right? So if you're mailing the notice and the application, it has to go to the Northern District of Illinois, the clerk. And it also has to be copied to the U.S. Attorney's Office. So you really have to read through here. Again, the Central District, same state, different district, they didn't need that. So again, this is why I do this, just to show you how different they can be per state. Okay? All right, so that is the Northern District of Illinois. Again, if you're unsure, you can always call the clerk's office. Somebody can help you or tell you what you need to do. All right, so let's go back. We have one more district, and that's the Southern District. So let's go back here and see how many they have. IL for Illinois, and then Southern, and then, why is that doing that? Okay, search. So this has about 9,000. So if we click amount twice, it always pulls up the highest claim. and then you can sort of work it through there if you like. Come over to their website, and oh, this is the Southern District, okay? Come to the Southern District of Illinois Bankruptcy Court, and you come here and you click Unclaimed Funds, and then you select, and you click on that. And here's your application, your instructions, the payee information, or like the tax ID number information. And this covers East St. Louis, Fairview Heights, Illinois. So those areas, this is what this is covering. It looks like they need the official form. As you keep seeing this, it's repetition now at this point. This is what they're using. This has already been filled in for you. You would have to fill in the rest and just sort of plug in everything that's missing. This is the instruction package for this district, and you would just read through it. This one doesn't appear to need that extra notice of motion that the Northern District needed. So this is similar to the Central District, where they just need the form and you just file it in and maybe the supporting documents, and that's it. So that's good. I hope this is helpful to you if you're in this state and you're trying to figure it out. If you go back here, you can see the payee information and what that looks like. Yeah, this is like tax papers. So if you were filing it as an individual on behalf of someone, you need to put in your TIN number. And it even goes as far as to put in your banking information, because I guess they just do electronic transferring now. So this is what you need for this district. So here you have the state of Illinois, 3 districts. A lot of, they have a pretty good number of unclaimed funds available. It looks like the Northern District has the most, being that Chicago is there. And then they have the Southern District is like the second with the amount of claims that they have. And then the Central one is the one with the least. All right, so this is a state that you could work if you're in this area. I hope that you would try. If someone is in this area who's doing unclaimed funds, please send me a message or email me and let me know how it's going in that district. And what's it like working, or especially dealing with maybe the clerks there. How is it? So I hope this is helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions pertaining to this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.